Minsan, nakikita ba natin ang pagbabago sa pag-unlad ng kulturang Pilipino? Tulad ni Clay, isang Gen Z na bumalik sa kapanahunan ng nobelang Noli Me Tangere at El Filibusterismo kung saan pareho lamang ng bansang kinalakihan, ngunit malaki ang nakitang kaibahan dahil sa magkaibang henerasyong hinubog ng iba't ibang salik, lalo na sa pagdating ng komunikasyon at media. In relation between communication and media, how does new media really affect Filipino identity and culture? Does it impact language, literature, family dynamics, or even the community? Is new media a bridge that strengthens Filipino traditions, or does it bring cultural shifts or challenge our tradition values? To answer this crucial question, we went straight to an expert who lives and breathes storytelling in this digital age, Mr. Edward James Salcedo, or known as EJ Salcedo.
He is the director of Splinter Breakaway Films, a field where filmmaking and advertising come alive on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Bilang isang direktor at tagapalaganap ng mga impormasyon, importanteng mag-curious sa kung paano hinuhubog ng iba't ibang digital platforms ang panahon ngayon, lalo na sa kontekstong Pilipino. Nararapat malaman kung ano-ano ang mga positibo at negatibong epekto ng new media sa agos ng wika, kultura at lipunan ng mga Pilipino upang magkaroon ng mga kasanayang maaaring gawin upang mapabuti at magkaroon ng pagbabago.
Ano? Tara?
Tara, ano?
Tara! Samahan ninyo kaming alamin ang mga insights ni Sir EJ Salcedo tungkol sa the impact of new media on Filipino culture.
Bago ang lahat, alamin muna natin ang naging proseso sa likod ng eksena or interview na nangyari. To ensure smooth and effective conversation, the researchers carefully organized the interview into 3 phases: pre-interview, during the interview, and post-interview. With that, a well-prepared single interview guide served as the roadmap for discussion. Roadmap? To start with the pre-interview, we conducted an in-depth review of EJ Salcedo's background to establish his relevance to the topic. Sumunod, the researchers sought the initial consent for collaboration and prepared a formal invitation letter with interview objectives, questions, and tentative schedules. More than just a formality, the interview begins with simple introductions and background questions. When both the interviewers and interviewee could connect comfortably, the discussion progressed, exploring the growing impact of new media on Filipino culture and society. Sabi nila, curiosity kills the cat. Pero as a communication student, kailangan maraming tanong para marami ring malagay sa written report. Anyways, the interview was just not limited to the specific topic. The interviewee was also asked about how digital platforms influence his profession and perspective, especially relating to current social events in the Philippines. Gayunpaman, the interview was more dynamic because of its flexibility. Some answers naturally addressed prepared questions even before they were asked, allowing the discussion to flow more organically and authentically. Diba? May chemistry? At dahil sa careful preparation, active listening, and open conversation, the interview became more than just a question and answer session. It became an exchange of ideas and insights about the role of new media in modern Filipino life and society.
Ano nga ba ang role of new media in modern Filipino life and society? Sir EJ believes that social media often promotes short-term content that affects the attention span of the audiences. Kung kaya sa panahon ngayon, mas kapansin-pansin na mas kabisado pa ng mga kabataan ang iba't ibang brain rot sa TikTok kaysa maghumaling sa Filipino literature na makikita sa libro, comics, at magazines. Nalawak pa ito ni Sir EJ sa paniniwala na social media affects the family bonds depending on the content or product they consume. For example, may isang sikat na fast food chain dito sa Pilipinas na gumagamit ng family concept sa pag-promote ng kanilang product. Pero kapag sumobra na ang paggamit ng social media, nalilimitahan na ang interaction sa pamilya. Although social media helps reconnect people and build communities online, Sir EJ said that it limits the real-life interactions within the community, particularly among families and friends. These negative effects on Filipino culture, especially in building a healthy community, Sir EJ felt disturbed. He mentioned that the future of Filipino culture needs improvements due to lack of initiatives from the previous administrations. Lalo na sa pagkonekta ng pabago-bagong curriculum ng Department of Education at paano ito hinubog ang kaalaman ng mga kabataan pagdating sa communication at media. Despite this, Sir EJ firmly believes that social media can preserve the Filipino culture once used consciously by parents, educators, and content creators. Since new generations are more drawn to graphics, animations, and visuals, Filipino stories and culture can be incorporated or adapted through them, allowing the Filipino culture and society to not just survive in the era of new media, but to thrive.
Sinabi niya yun? Ano naman yung sinabi at natutunan namin?
Social media today is everywhere. It is now the main platform for communication, entertainment, and even advertising in the Philippines. This has changed the way we tell stories. They're fast, they're catchy, they're short. Dati, TV commercials ang uso. Pero ngayon, mas effective na ang TikTok videos, Facebook Reels, at Instagram content. Madalas nga sa mga kabataan ngayon, mas TikTok pa ang RRL. TikTok University yarn! This is evident in how Gen Zs and Gen Alphas are becoming more attracted to short-form videos kaysa long readings or traditional literature. Especially books, kaya old Filipino literature like Alamat, Sawikain, and Kwentong Bayan are slowly losing attention. Gayunpaman, it is highlighted that literature can still survive through modern formats like films, animations, podcasts, and storytelling. This shows that new media does not completely destroy culture. Instead, it just changes the way culture is delivered to people. Maa-apply dito ang effectiveness ng pagkakaroon ng workflow between clients, agencies, and production houses, kung saan ang pagkakaroon ng innovation in conceptualization and implementation ng mga media professionals in creating contents can receive feedback that allows the target audience to absorb the intended message of their contents.
And this interview showed us that media communication is constantly evolving. Communication today is no longer limited to TV, radio, or newspapers because digital platforms now dominate almost everything.
So it is important to be always intentional about what information we will convey because social media doesn't just influence entertainment, it also affects behavior, identity, culture, and society.